Bonnie in Middletown, New Jersey. Hey, Bonnie. You wanted to talk about your husband?
Yeah, well, personal experience of the events of 9/11, and I wanted to share it with the truthers out there. I know sometimes trauma affects everyone differently, and a lot of people just have a whole lot of trouble accepting the truth. But I was on the phone that morning, and my husband is very predictable, saying, get that call same time. And while we were on the phone, I heard the explosion. He told me that, the people in his office, he was working on Rector Street, which is 2 blocks away from Trade Center, and they saw something fall from the roof of their building. So with the visual of seeing something fall from the building at the same time hearing that explosion, they thought it was an incendiary device that fell from the roof of the building.
Right.
I was on, and I heard it. He said, I've got to go, and told me there was a bomb. And I had the news on muted, and when I hung up, I was watching the second plane hit the second tower.
Right.
Now, that wheel was retrieved. It was a wheel that, from the first plane, that had hit the roof, bounced, and fell to the ground that they saw, and it was retrieved.
Wow.
Okay? So the physical evidence is there. They can continue believing in whatever fantasy they want, but that was the truth. And my husband was one of the very fortunate that did come home that day. We lost 40 people that we knew that day.
Wow.
He drove to work with a group of guys. It was one of those big vans with a living room on wheels with the Barca loungers in it. Right. Every day for years, and they all worked for Cantor Fitzgerald.
Oh, which got totally wiped out at the.
And he lost, yeah. And one of the guys wasn't there because his mother died the day before, and he was making funeral arrangements. Wow. And that was the only reason, he's with us, and he's yet to get over that horrible guilt feeling, the guilt of a survivor.
Survivor's guilt, yeah. That's tough.
Everybody, it's a sad story. Anyone who lives in the tri-state area can tell you at least a few. But to hear these people, go on with these horrible, just wasting their time and their effort and their energy. When Henry came home stinking of death, I said to him then and there, and it proved me true, that we'll see the best of humanity and we will see the worst of humanity because of this tragedy. And that's exactly how it played out, Tom.
Yeah. And we had an opportunity. Had we had a different president, we would have had an opportunity to see the best of humanity and the best of humanity.
Yeah.
In my opinion. It's the way that Maggie Thatcher, as much as I dislike Maggie Thatcher, the way she dealt with the Irish Republican Army, who tried to kill her. They blew up the building next door to number 10 Downing Street. They tried to kill, they nearly killed her. The way that she dealt with them was, these people are criminals, and we will track them down, and we will prosecute them. Not, we're going to declare a war on terror, and we're going to, start spying on everybody. No, that took Tony Blair. Bonnie, thank you for the call and for your very, very insightful, trenchant observations and commentary. Appreciate it.